Hey, everybody that helped me with this Black and White Game Jam, and anybody on Discord or Itch that's curious about what this thing is. Here's the quick update. Got the art in the game, got all of the code working for the do C++ end of things in Visual Studio. So I'll give you a quick walkthrough of all of that. In VR, I did a couple of blueprint things. This is the biggest one. I should say the most important one, where I am figuring out where the right motion controller is in space, getting its location in vector, and then drawing a line trace, which is basically a laser coming off of the controller, which is going to figure out what object it hit, specifically what actor it hit. And then when the trigger is pressed, it is going to ask the director to verify that actor. The director is in here. The director begins the game by basically randomly generating a puzzle with a couple of specific dimensions and limitations, and then it's going to go through that puzzle size and spit out that puzzle. It's gonna try to create a dancer. If there's already a dancer there, we're not going to do that. And if there's not too many dancers, we're not going to do that. But as long as there's not somebody already there, or too many people, we're going to spawn that specific actor, which is called a dancer, into the world. It's going to go through the list of textures of Angela's paintings. That was a weird slip. And then we're going to apply those textures to it. Then we're going to finish spawning, and then we're going to add that dancer to the list. We're going to update the count. I should call these dancers, not cubes. I don't know why I did that. And then when I point a laser at it and ask it to verify the selected actor, if nothing, it's going to do nothing. If it is the actual goal dancer, as the director defines it, it's going to print win, and then it is going to run new puzzle, which at first is going to generate a new puzzle, but then every additional time I run it, it's going to add to the puzzle, and again, make sure that it's adding dancers and not letting anybody step on anybody's toes. And then if it's not the dancer, I'm going to print false. The dancers themselves all come into being and figure out their location and rotation, and then ask the director where the goal is, and then based on their distance from the goal and their position from the goal, they have a handful of geometric kind of sine wave based rotations and wiggly motions. So they're going to do their little wiggly thing. And then that's pretty much most of the game. I do have some more stuff over here for getting different textures. And there is logic in the director. For every time a correct dancer is picked, the director is going to ask where did I put that? Verify selected actor. It is going to ask, or no, new puzzle, not, I'm in the wrong part of the code. New puzzle is going to ask to broadcast to the post process a number that is going to scale the contrast and color, which will gradually, slowly reveal more detail in the game. So all of that was working. I went to put in the music, and I don't know what I did, but every time I try to run it since I put in the music, either I broke something or something updated, or I'm having another weird hardware issue. But this is what happens when I do that every time. So I'm not going to mess with that anymore, at least not for now, because there's just too much of that. So in the meantime, here's the actual last working version of the game as it stands. I got my little VR controllers in here. Everything is black and white in here. The sun is black. The clouds are all kind of moving just a little bit. Most of this is kind of default VR stuff that I tweaked later. But it's kind of hard to get the sun to go black, but that was fun. From here, you can jump around and look at things. So I can walk up to a painting and I can get super, super close to my face on it and just get like tons of detail, even though it is still post-processed into black and white like everything else in here. These are just generic cubes. These are generic guns. All the physics work for everything. This is just kind of like their default physics demo. But you can grab anything and that will interact with the puzzle that I'm generating. So the physics for all of this, like these will actually fall down correctly. And if you drop the gun on there, they'll kind of like bounce around and off, which is kind of fun. But the actual goal of the game, which was non-obvious, and I need to work on that, is if you point this laser at this, it'll say nope, nope, nope. And then it'll say, if you point it at one of them, oh, I got to actually point it at it. I need to make this a little bit bigger. It'll say win. And then every time you click a winning cube, a little more color comes back to the sky, a little more color comes back to these. These are all different selections of Angela's paintings. And again, sky is more colorful, and this is more colorful, and you really do get a very good impression in virtual reality as you walk around this of like how intensely detailed and trippy this is with different levels of color and saturation, because these are all different. And you can see how stark the shadows are. But if I further this puzzle a little bit more, where's the solution? There we go. You can see the sky continues to get chirpier and chirpier. I'm doing a whole lot with the post-process with that. All of these glow effects get really colorful and weird. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick explanation of that and show you where that project is at, and give a quick round of thanks to Matt for alpha testing this and encouraging me to keep doing more VR building stuff, and Angela for contributing artwork and encouraging me with some concept ideas, Hillary for beta testing this and your encouragement with that, Karen for singing the song that I wrote. There was actually a whole song and a whole plot and a whole puzzle that was supposed to be revealed as the color changed, but everything started crashing and I can't figure out why, so I'm working on that. So I'm going to have to put that on hold for at least a little bit because I'm a little stuck on that. And I got other shit going on. But that's the quick update for all of y'all. So thank everybody very much for the input. But the biggest thanks that I wanted to give was to TM for encouraging me to try this weird jam. And y'all should check out TM's game because it actually works. And I did music and sound effects for that. And I helped him a little bit with some of the design and programming stuff. But thank you so much, TM. I hope you're having a good vacation. And yeah, here's the jam. I don't know if I should have bothered to submit this or if this is just jam spam at this point, but I did. So in the interest of giving the musicians that put a lot of effort into this a little bit of time, I'm going to close out of this. And here's a quick teaser of the music.
The years have made you bitter. These chords ring in your brain. We still go hard, we still get up, but slower yet again. Your eyes betray your wild words. Your voice grows thin and strained. We drink, we fail, we try, we try. We know it's all in vain. Oh dear Christ, you loved me. I wish you did.